One day, when I was pulling out of the driveway to go to work in the morning, I noticed across the large lawn that led to the door to our building that the maintenance man was standing in the center, staring directly at me. Stare is the wrong word, more like a glare. At first, I looked around confused, thinking perhaps he was looking at somebody or something behind me. I was the only one there. Although a bit creeped out, I shrugged it off and continued with my day, forgetting all about it. The next day, I was over at my neighbor Claire's apartment. The older lady, and she happened to bring up a maintenance issue she had, but mentioned she would never ask the maintenance man for anything, and neither should I. I tried to ask her more about what she meant by that, but she ended up being very broad and said something along the lines of, "He's just a known creep around here." Fast forward to the first incident. It was around 2 a.m. and I was still awake, but only barely, sitting on the couch watching Parks and Rec alone in the apartment. I was starting to drift off into sleep when I hear a soft noise near the front door. Thankfully, the show was very low in volume because normally I don't pick up on quiet noises most of the time. I turned off the TV and began listening. Next to the living room, on the right side is the patio area, and on the left are the kitchen and the front door. The light from the moon and outside lamps was flooding through the patio glass door, so I could see the doorknob to the front door moving. Not just moving, but somebody was using a key. In an instant, the door flung open, and I was on my feet, with nowhere to hide at that point. I stood my ground and saw the silhouette step into the kitchen. That's when I saw it was the maintenance man. My stomach dropped, and he stopped dead in his tracks when he spotted me, looking as if it was unexpected to find me awake. I noticed he had a large coat on, even though it wasn't winter or even cold that particular night. I noticed that only because the jacket looked bulky, as if he were carrying things in it that I couldn't see. "What the heck are you doing?" was all I managed to squeak out. I was shaking, my knees feeling like they were going to give out. For reference, I was a 22-year-old woman standing a whopping 5'4", with no way to defend myself at all from where I was standing. He looked shocked, which made me feel like I had gained a little power from the situation. He retorted confusedly and angrily with, "Yeah, your toilet is making a loud noise that I could hear from my bedroom." I was angry and terrified and only reacted with more anger when I saw him scrambling for excuses. "So, you just let yourself into my apartment at 2 in the morning? I'm reporting this to management the first thing in the morning." He stepped closer to me then. I backed up a few steps but still stood my ground, quickly turning on the light closest to me so he could see my fury. "The toilet is rumbling. I'm sorry, I need to check it now." Now I was trembling so hard I could barely stand.